Fair warning guys, this video is going to be pretty long. So I did combine items that I completely used up as well as products I was getting rid of because they're expired, too old, and not working, so I counted those as being done. So I do have a lot of items, so I'm sorry this video is going to be really long. I'm trying to cut it down as much as possible, but grab a snack, grab a drink, just sit and chill, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyways. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, welcome, thank you so much for stopping by. Today's video is going to be my final empties of 2020. There are a lot of empties, and for my empties videos I am totaling up the retail value just to see how much everything cost that I ended up using up in the year of 2020, and I'll probably do that again for this year just because I'm a numbers person. I like seeing the cost of everything to see if I liked product, if it was something I would spend the full retail price for, if it was a higher end item or something like that. So yeah, I'm going to try to go through these items really quickly since there are a lot, and if you guys want to see what I used up and my final retail value for everything, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I always start off the empties talking about the items that were in my project pan, either from the beginning of the year or that were my roll-in items. So if you guys want to see a little bit more in-depth review and my thoughts, I will have my project pan finale linked down below for you guys, but I'm going to run through these really quick. So yeah, the first item is the NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner. Such a great eyeliner, retails for $9, and if you guys kept up with my project, I felt like this was the never-ending eyeliner, so I would definitely recommend this if you guys are in the market for a really good, very dark, liquid, like brush tip liquid liner. Next is the Too Faced Lip Injections Extreme. This retails for $16. So I don't think I would repurchase this. Alright, so next is the e.l.f. lip oil, and this is in the shade Nude Kiss, and this one retails for $6. I'll probably look to see if they have any more like nude shades, because this was a little bit more on the pinky side. It's only $6, so I would definitely repurchase this. So for the 3 items in my project pan, I used up $31, which means for my project pan I used up a total of $344.99. So now for my roll-in project pan items, I used up the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this retails for $8. Super good, and it's supposed to be a dupe of the Tatcha Silk Canvas. There's no need for me to try this Tatcha one because I love this one so much. So I'll definitely be repurchasing the normal putty primer. I do have the luminous putty primer currently, and I really like that one as well. Next is the Jordana lip liner, and this is one of those retractable ones. I prefer these type of lip liners to the pencil ones that you have to sharpen, and for $2.99 this is so good. It's so pigmented, so creamy, and I really do like it. I would definitely repurchase this, and I'd probably look into other colors of it as well. Next is the Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder, and I really like this, but it retails for $7.99. It is so good. I had the shade Fair Light, and it worked really well for my skin tone, so I do recommend this, and I would probably pick it up again. Next is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and this is in the shade Light 18, and this is a really good concealer. It retails for $7. I'm not sure if I would repurchase this one specifically now because I do have other ones that I really do enjoy, but it was really nice and it worked well as an eyeshadow primer. Next is a mini of the Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. This retails for $16, and I'll touch on it quickly here. I hated the mist of it. It would always get stuck, and then I heard that other people had that issue as well, and then sometimes when I sprayed it I would have white globs of just stuff. It would like easily brush away. But I don't know what that is, if it was like the mattifying stuff in here that just like balled up in one area. But I would not recommend this at either the mini or the full size because I've heard people had that issues. I heard people had issues with it leaking, so I would not recommend it. Next is a mini of the Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. This retails for $23, and it's really good. I understand why people like it, but unless you get even the full size on sale, I could not justify paying a full price tag for it when there's drugstore powders that I've tried that I really do enjoy. So it's great, but for $23 I would definitely not repurchase this mini size. Next is the Mary Kay Loose Translucent Powder, and for $16 it wasn't a bad price. Again, I've gone over, I don't do Mary Kay anymore. I'm not buying anything from Mary Kay. I still have some other items from them in my collection, but I'm not going out of my way to buy them from anybody. Next is a mini of the Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and I'm not sure what the retail value for this little guy is, but for full size it retails for $29, so that's a little bit expensive, where if I have a chance to get this as a sample again, I'll definitely pick it as a sample, but I don't see myself liking it enough to spend almost $30 for a full size of this. When I just have eyeshadow primer I can use. Next is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter, and this is in the Midnight Cowboy shade. I really wish I used this more when I had first gotten it, because this just started to burn my eyes, so I figured that it just went bad. It was really old. I had this before I even moved to Tennessee. Full size retails for $21. I might pick it up if it goes on sale, but I don't use this clearly enough to justify paying $21 for one like glitter eyeliner. So next is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and this is just a mini. The mini, I'm pretty sure retails for $15. I looked up on Ulta and Sephora and stuff, and I found one where it said it was $15, but I'm not sure if it was the exact same size as this. I don't know if I would repurchase it. I really like my e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer, and that's $6 for a full size, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this unless like the full size goes on sale. For my Project Pan roll-in items, I used up $116.98 in with these items, and total for everything is $219.98 between all my roll-in items. So now I'm just gonna go in from the order that I wrote everything down in. So it's not gonna be in any particular like skincare, makeup order. It's just gonna go in whatever order I wrote it down in. So it's just easier for me to find it and not hop back and forth. So the first thing I used up was the EVO Skin and Aurora Refreshing Cleansing Hemp Wipes. We got these in a Boxycharm. It was a nice little makeup remover. I used it more so for removing swatches since I don't really use makeup remover wipes on my face. This retails for $9.50. I would not repurchase this. You could go to the dollar store and get, you know, a bunch of wipes for $1. Next is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads, Tone, Exfoliate, and Brighten. This retails for $17. I don't think I would repurchase this. I don't really use toner pads too much. I've got my Good Molecules toner that I really do enjoy, so that's probably going to be the route I stick to unless that just stops working for me. Next is probably the most overpriced thing that I ever have in my collection, and it was 5 face masks from 111 Skin. We got these recently in a Boxy Luxe, but this set I did get in FabFitFun. So I technically had 10 of these. I've only gone through the 5, but these are so ridiculously overpriced. I would never spend this kind of money on it. This retails for $135 for 5 masks. So next is this Wet n Wild white eyeliner. It retails for $119, and the pencil inside completely came out. White eyeliner I go through pretty frequently. If I'm not outletting my paints in white paint, I will use a white eyeliner just because I can get a little more specific with like detail with it. So I'll definitely repurchase this. So next is my Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. This is in the shade Light Medium Honey. I did have a different shade before. This one was gifted to me from a friend, so this wasn't my most perfect shade. I would mix it with something else, either another foundation or kind of like a pigment drop that's white or yellow, just to help make this better suit my skin. It's a really good foundation. It retails for $39, so it is a little bit pricey. If it goes on sale and I use up some other foundations in my collection, I would most likely consider repurchasing this. But for now, I don't need another foundation. So next is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I would never spend the $26 on this. I've used the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I've used a bunch of other mascaras, and this one isn't anything special to justify that high-end price tag for me. I'd rather spend money on drugstore mascaras and then just splurge a little bit more on like complexion or like eyeshadows and stuff like that, not on a mascara. Next is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost City Shield Water Gel Broad Spectrum SPF 25. This was just a very lightweight moisturizer. Neutrogena skincare is kind of expensive. This retails for $26.99. I would have had to get this on sale because there's no way I would have spent that kind of money on 1.7 ounces. Next is this Zit Sticka. It was just a little sample from an Ulta order. It was nice, but I do not know the retail value of this individual just sticker. I know the ones they sell at Ulta are like 20 something dollars, but it comes with the sticker and then like a cleansing thing, like a little like cleansing wipe. So either way, I don't know the retail value of this, but I probably wouldn't spend the full price tag on it when there's cheaper alternatives. So next is the Becca Hydra Mist Powder. This one was sent to me from Becca. She didn't like it, and I freaking love this. It retails for $39, which for the amount of powder you get in here, definitely overpriced. I would never spend $39 on this amount of powder, but it recently went on sale, and my mom had me pick one up for her, so if If it goes on sale again in 2021, I will most likely buy one since I'm not doing a 2021 no buy. Next is the Laneige lip sleeping mask. This thing lasted me forever. I remember getting it for $20, but I guess the price went up because when I looked it up, it said it was $22. I don't know now that, like, I've seen people say they see this at TJ Maxx, so if I find it at TJ Maxx or if it goes on sale, I would definitely repurchase this. I want to try some of the other flavors though. Next we have this little mini of the Glam Glow Glow Starter. If you guys saw my other empties where I used up the full size one, I really do enjoy it, but this stuff is just way overpriced. I don't know what the mini retail value is for. So I'll mix in a liquid highlighter with my lotion and we'll call it a day. Next is a little mini of the Cover FX Illuminating Primer Base. Again, I'll just mix in a liquid highlighter with my primer or my moisturizer. This one definitely gave my skin more of a glow than this though, so I don't really know what was luminous about it, or maybe I didn't use enough. I wouldn't repurchase. I don't know what the retail value of this one is. Next, I used up another Neutrogena oil-free makeup remover. This is the 5.5 fluid ounce one, which retails for $8.99. Repurchased this a million times, I'm going to continue to repurchase it, and I'll most likely just continue to repurchase the bigger size. Next is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. This one retails for $31, and I see this at Ulta's You'll Love Your Skin event. I don't know if the day is going to pass by the time I get this video uploaded, but for the half price, I definitely do recommend this. I'm not going to be picking it up this time around because I do have other cleansing balms, but if I start to run low and I see this is on sale, I'll definitely pick it up again. Next is the Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. It works well to exfoliate, but I don't see how it's like Hollywood's 2-minute facial. It doesn't do anything too intense. Like, my skin doesn't look completely new and fresh after using this. And for the price tag, for this being $26 for half an ounce, I want it to work miracles, which it doesn't. So I would never repurchase this at full price, but if I do get it in samples and boxes or anything like that, I will continue to use it because it was nice, but not something I would spend my money on. Something that I will most likely repurchase sooner rather than later is going to be the e.l.f. Gentle Peeling Exfoliant. It comes out just looking like a normal, like, thicker cleanser, but you rub it on your skin and it just peels off all the dead skin. I got one for my brother and he really likes it, and this retails for $10. And this is 3.04 ounces. You're getting 6 times the amount of product, and I feel like this does more for my skin than this does. Next is the Dr. Brandt Needles No More. I'm pretty sure I got this in a FabFitFun. I don't know if I just don't have super puffy eye bags, but this really didn't do anything for my skin, like under eyes. My concealer and setting powder didn't look any different on days that I used this versus days that I didn't. For $42, I definitely would not repurchase this. I probably wouldn't even pick it up for $21 because it didn't really, at least on me, it didn't do anything. Next, I use up the Sephora Plumping Gloss. This one I do enjoy more than the Too Faced Lip Injection. This is not as painful, but you still get a little bit of a tingle. The color is just really nice, and I feel like just having a shade to it versus just being clear. And this is $12, so I would definitely consider repurchasing this maybe in other colors, but this was just a very good everyday type of color for me. Alright, so next is the Josie Marin Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter. It was super thin, hydrating, so very nice. I don't know what the retail value of this little mini is, but I feel like Josie Marin's pretty dang expensive, so I probably wouldn't pick up a full size unless it went on sale. Next, I used up the Blink Black Lash Primer. This I got in Boxycharm. It retails for $26. I liked it better than having a white lash primer where I have to build up and feel like I clump up my lashes a little too much to cover up. I love that this was black, but $26 is really, really expensive. Next, I used up, well, it dried out on me, but it's the Rimmel Nude Eyeliner. This retails for $3.97. I would definitely repurchase this. This was a great nude eyeliner, and I'm not sure if the $3.97 is actually fully accurate. I looked around and I just got a bunch of different prices for it. Next, I'm just getting rid of this Mary Kay Tinted Moisturizer. I was going to use this to mix with other foundations, tinted moisturizers, to get better shade match for me because this is way too dark. I just never reached for it, so I told myself I was going to use it, but I never did. It retails for $22, and again, I'm not going to purchase anything from Mary Kay. Next, I have the Revlon Nail Polish Base Coat and Top Coat. Again, I was finding different prices for these. These are really, really old, so maybe they're discontinued. And they were nice top coats and base coats, even for how old they were. So if I can find these again, maybe repackaged or anything, I might pick them up. Next is this Magnetic Lash Liner Glue from GIU Santoro. GIU Santoro. This was actually sent to me, and I went to go check on the website, and the website was down, so I have no idea what the retail value was for this. It dried out on me like there's nothing coming out of this. Like you can see that, but I'm like, it's just sticky and gross. Whatever retail value for this, I know it's not that cheap, so I would definitely not recommend it. CoverGirl Clump Crusher retails for $9.99. I think I looked at Ulta for that. I think that's where I got most of my prices. If I couldn't find it at Ulta, I tried to find it somewhere else. Such a OG mascara, and I only tried it recently, which I don't know how I didn't try it before. So good. I would definitely repurchase this. Kat Von D Vampira liquid lipstick. This I think was even older than my bow and arrow, which if you saw the update for my project pan, but it started to look green. And with this one, it is so dark that if it is looking green, it's just stained over with the red. So I just figured if I had to get rid of bow and arrow, it was time to get rid of this one. This retails for $21, so it is a little bit pricey. I don't wear reds that often, but I really did enjoy my time with this. I don't think I would repurchase this shade again at the full $21. I might just save it, get bow and arrow or another shade that I would wear more frequently to get my money's worth out of it, because I really did enjoy this liquid lipstick formula. So next is this Mellow Brow Gel. This was a very good shade match for me. I think this is, yeah, the dark brown shade. Retails for $16, so it's not too overpriced, but not, you know, very affordable either. And I feel like this dried out pretty quick. I have other brow gels that I've had from before this that are still going strong. I don't know if I just used this a lot where it dried out on me, or if it was just a formula that dried out pretty quick. It was nice. It added a good amount of color and stuff, but it wasn't one that was going to hold my brows in place like the Anastasia one or the Benefit Clear one. Next, I used up the Maybelline Superstay Multi-Use Foundation Stick. I can't find the full price of this anywhere. I saw it for like $5 or something like that, so I'm not sure if it's discontinued, but I know that it cost more than $5 before, but I'm just gonna say $5 because I saw it for like $4.97, $5 something and change, so we're just gonna say $5. If they do bring this back and it's not discontinued, I would definitely repurchase this because this was so easy to use and it was really, really nice. Next, I used up another mascara. This is a mini. This is the Urban Decay Perversion. Such a good mascara. I really do enjoy this one. Full price mascara for something I'm tossing out 3-4 months. I can't justify it, but goes on sale, I will definitely pick up the full size. Next is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I had the shade F7. It wasn't the best undertone for me, so I did end up mixing like a yellow foundation mixer. And with the doe foot in here, I was able to mix it around and get a better shade match. This retails for $12. So good. I would definitely repurchase this. And I just need to find a better shade match. Next is this Makeup Revolution Unicorn Elixir. This is just a liquid highlight. This is just a shade that I don't use at all. I think I used it in my mermaid makeup thing that was a group collab. But I don't know. It's just... it's weird. It feels very oily and like you can see it just like blended out completely. This is a little bit older as well, so I'm just time to get rid of it. So next I used up a couple eyelashes. I kept them in just this little piece of paper so I could kind of see which ones they were. And they came from my Ardell lash book. I'm not 100% sure if these lashes are correct, but I think I used up the 815, 816, and 817 lashes. And they're just falling apart. There are thinner lash bands and everything, and there's some more natural looking lashes, so I did wear these a lot when I wanted a little bit of something but nothing too intense. So I got my use out of these, and each lash retails for $6.49. At least that's what I'm finding for most of the styles. I didn't find all of the styles on Ulta. If you like natural looking lashes, they're great affordable lashes. Next, this is my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This retails for $24. This was in the shade NC30, so I would use this underneath my foundation because it was a little bit too dark. This was one of my first like concealer products. My thing before was these items are expensive. I don't want to get rid of them. I don't want to use them up and feel like I wasted my money. But now I'm like, they're expensive products. I want to use those up first to get my money's worth out of it. Honestly, if I wasn't so afraid of it breaking me out, I would continue to use this, but it's just so old. I might as well just use up the stuff I have in my collection now, and when time comes, we'll see if I'll purchase this or not. Next is this Sheer Cover Duo. This was actually my stepmom's, but it was too light for her and it was a little bit too dark for me, but I had stuff that was too light. I could make it work. I have no idea how much it retails for. I think I searched for a good amount of time and I couldn't find a retail value for it. Next, I have two Maybelline color tattoos. So good. I remember when these were all the rage. I just wish I used these colors more. This one I used a lot more than this one. This would be like a fun pop for my lower lash line when I first got it and everything. But I I did not reach for these enough, and it's a bummer because they're really nice, and they retail for about $7.99 each. I know when I had the more like neutral shades, I would pop that on my lid all the time. I would do like a matte crease, outer corner, and then just pack on like the nude shimmer or like a bronze shimmer from this and use that all the time. Cream shadows I just don't reach for enough. My singles I don't reach for enough, like even my ColourPop ones that I really enjoy. So it's nothing against the product, it's just I never really reach for them. Next are two Stila Shimmer and Glows and Glitter and Glows. I have the shades Kitten, Jezebel, Plum On, and Smoky Storm. But these ones have all dried out on me. I've ended up putting in the Inglot Duraline just to try to help revive it. It just made them too liquidy and like none of the glitter showed. The shimmer ones were just very sheer shimmers instead of like the full impact I wanted. So I just figured time to let these go. And I think with doing the math for that, they retail around $8. All right, and then the final product I used up / decluttered in 2020 because it went bad is this NYX white eyeliner. It's the gel eyeliner. It was really nice. Like I'm like digging in here right now and I'm getting just a little bit on the back of my hand, but it's not smudging out well anymore. It's just tugging. It's just so thick and just I don't like how it feels. So it's just more effort than it's worth. I'm not going to get a nice eyeliner line even if I use it to outline for body paints. I feel like I'm going to ruin my brush just trying to get product out of there. So time to let this one go. I don't know if I would purchase it this way. I'll probably just end up sticking to buying pencil eyeliners to do outlines for my paints. $9 if you think you're going to use it more often and get your money's worth before it turns into a hot mess. I do recommend it because I really enjoyed it when I first got it and for like the first 2 years I had it. So in total for my Project Pan initial items and Project Pan roll-in items, I used 32 items. Everything else I used up in the year, not counting Project Pan items. So between items going bad and items I used up another 89. The grand total for 121 items used up this year, well, last year, but I'm filming this late. So for 2020, I used up $1,962.79. That's all approximate because I wasn't sure on some of the numbers. They could be wrong because I didn't have a actual like retail value and it just estimated. So let's just add on saying we round up to $2,000 of empties. So we're just going to tack on another $37.21 in unsure amounts and just say we ended 2020 with a retail value of $2,000 of empties. That is insane. Alright, and I know I had so many empties in this video, so this video is going to be super long, so I'm so sorry, but I'm so sorry. And if you guys made it all the way through to the end of this video, thank you so freaking much. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I used up and the total retail value of it all, because I mean, I'm a numbers person, so I just like seeing it for myself, but I hope you guys enjoyed that aspect of it too. And yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling. If you guys like the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button down below and turn on the little bell notification so you guys know every single time that I upload. And yeah, I love you guys and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!